if it clicks with you, that personality, that self of you, which clicks with the higher possibility, is your identity, your self in Maharloka, Mahaloka. When you decide ferociously with a super determinism, will, persistence to face your highest possibility which is clicking with you, you manifest yourself, you face yourself spontaneously in Maharloka. I tell you, when I heard the story of Nambiyandar Nambi feeding Ganapati, I had the glimpse of my possibility of same. And I ferociously decided to face my possibility and manifested Maharloka here by facing my identity, myself in the Maharloka, and fed Ganapati. Ganapati ate. Ganapati ate from Nithyananda of Maharloka, not from Nithyananda of Bhuloka as you think. Finally, all 14 Loka Nithyananda merged into this Nithyananda as Paramashiva. But when Ganapati was eating, he was eating from the Nithyananda of Maharloka. Nithyananda, address, Makarloka, Maharloka. Nithyananda who stays in Mahaloka, from his hand Ganapati ate. Not the Nithyananda whose ration card address is Bhuloka. The beauty is that Tiruvannamalai is such an amazing cosmic airport. You can just beautifully slip, go up, come down very smoothly. The whole ecosystem's chemistry is that. Nithyananda staying camped at Mahaloka, fed Mahaganapati. So understand that. At the age of 3, when I tried to connect with him, I did not have a formal initiation. I heard the story of Ganapati eating food of Nambiyandar Nambi from one great Saiva Siddhanta preacher, Sri Selvakanapati. And one word which he uttered just got stuck in my inner space. That Nambiyandar Nambi calls Ganapati, Mahaganapati Paramborule. Vandu en poojaiyai ettu unnamattaya. That calling, the way Selvaganapati described, he is such an amazing teacher and preacher. The way he described, Mahaganapati Paramborule, that word just stuck in my heart. I came home and started doing the same. Of course, I did all my drama with Ganapati. I had many days playing with him and it It is not that day one he immediately ate. All that is different. All that I have described detailed 3-4 times in earlier satsangs. Please watch those satsangs to know the whole story. We have multiple times I have described the whole story. One thing I did with all my sincerity, I called Mahaganapati Paramburule to come and have prasadam, nivedyam. Understand? As I described in the earlier satsangs, when he ate, not only he gave me the Savigalpa Samadhi experience, he gave me such powerful experience of Nityatva. He opened the doors of Nityatva for me. It is such an extraordinary, eternal bliss. Listen. I am talking out of sheer truth, simple truth, and power of truth. Nityatva dimension exists. Mahaganapati will open the dimension for all of us. Connect with him, call him with this simple prayer, Mahaganapati Paramburule. It means that, O Ganapati, the ultimate existence, ultimate source. Parampurule means the ultimate existence.
So beautifully Swamiji explained about how with will persistence, when you decide the strong decision in your inner space, your decision to expand your inner space accommodates a large amount of information in you. Your resistance to expand your inner space, your resistance to store large amount of memory in you is nothing but your resistance to expand your own consciousness, expand your inner space. What did you all understand from this session? What did you all understand as Maharloka? Can I request everyone to please share? What did you understand as Maharloka?
Come on, all the participants that are here sitting with us now, I request every single one of you to take a few minutes and post. What did you understand when Swamiji is saying Maharloka? What did you understand by that? Did you all understand the explanations Swamiji gave about how a participant, and he asked Swamiji what his past life was, and the revelations Swamiji gave to us from that? How him saying that, okay, you know what, if I don't know, then maybe I can't handle large information. Can I request all the participants, come on, please type and post it here in the chat. Vigyan Chapainaya and Nitya Bhakta, Nithyananda and Sandeep Aya. Can I request all of you take a few minutes and post in the chat what have you understood so far? Please post it in the chat. Ben, Shen Fongson.
Come on, all of you post whatever you understood.
Please type fully what you have understood so far and post it here in the chat.
Very nice. Come on, Ma Joyce, Ma Yi Hanshen, Ma Pinzu Hua. I request all of you to share. What did you understand as Maharloka? Okay, Ma Sangita has posted. When you decide ferociously with will, persistence, and super determinism, you will face yourself in Maharloka. Eleanor Mayer has asked, when we face her highest possibility, we are already in Maharloka. Very nice. Maharloka is information of Akashic records and our possibilities. All the powers of us, when you manifest powers, the Maharloka dimension of you is manifesting. Ma Joyce, you have posted your experience, right? You manifesting that experience is the Maharloka dimension of you manifesting that experience. All the breakthroughs and the power manifestation, everything happens from the Maharloka dimension of us. So you have to raise in completion to get there. That's right, Masunya Rao. Swamiji told, right, when you bring that tremendous completion and unclutching in you, your ability to digest large amount of information happens. Just when you decide with will, persistence, and determinism that yes, I am not going to give up, I'm not going to struggle with handling large amount of information. If you just decide and do it, that is enough. That's all. You will just see how you will start manifesting those profound experiences in your inner space. Okay, so now let us understand what is this Maharloka and how you can live, cognize, internalize this truth and apply it in your daily life. Okay, so we're going to be doing a very quick internalization exercise. Okay, Sandeep Aya has posted, whenever I click with breakthroughs, I am connected to my identity in Maharloka. That's right. Began Champagne has posted, in Maharloka, you are free from STHD. That's right. And also Maharloka is where the large amount of information is stored inside of you without any resistance. And I'll share one very beautiful incident. So there was once when Swamiji is physically in Bangalore, right? Bidadi. Swamiji will every day go to rounds. So we all know, all those who are residing in Adinam, everyone will know, if it is morning, the moment earliest, like to rise will be Swamiji. Swamiji will be the first person. He'll morning he'll start early in the morning. He'll go rounds and he'll go department by department, and Swamiji will be first hand checking what is happening, whether people are getting the food, whether the library is functioning properly, is it maintained properly. So one day when Swamiji was doing these rounds, we all Gurukul kids happened to be in one of the in the library halls, and Swamiji happened to pass by, and he had just walked into the library as part of his rounds. And naturally, when Swamiji sees Gurukul kids, he will always spend time with kids, right? So Swamiji came and sat down with us, and Swamiji was talking to all of us, and he was revealing something. It was a very fun conversation. And in between, Swamiji had called the librarian, and Swamiji said, "Can you get this book?" Swamiji mentioned a particular book, and Swamiji said, "It talks about this subject. Can you get this book?" So these libraries will have like these rows of shelves with books, orange color shelves with complete books in it fully on both sides. So the librarian said, "Yes, Swamiji, I'll look for it and get it." Okay, he goes to look for it. 10 minutes passes, 15 minutes pass by, 20, 30 minutes, It's almost an hour, and still this librarian and a team of sannyasis have not returned. It's not just the librarian, along with him, a group of sannyasis went. And Swamiji, like, he's talking to us and he keeps asking in between, is the book there? Is the book there? And then they're like, yes, Swamiji, we're almost getting it. Then Swamiji asked finally, what is the problem? Then they said, Swamiji, I don't know where that book is. And that book is not there. Then Swamiji just laughed and Swamiji said, is this all the problem? Then the librarian was like, Swamiji, I know thoroughly the whole library. I am here the full day. I'm not able to find it. Then he even started having a doubt if that book even exists. And
He even started having the question. He started saying that maybe the book does not even exist here in the library at all.
like, Swamiji just laughed and Swamiji said, all right. And Swamiji said, you could have told this to me long back. And Swamiji said, go to row number this, shelf number, I forgot, shelf number something. And Swamiji said, in this shelf, in the third book, there's a brown color cover with this font. This is the title written. In that, go to page number, let's say 236, fifth paragraph. This exact thing is there. You will not believe. 1 hour of finding of a huge group of sannyasis could not find. The moment Swamiji told, the librarian had to just walk up to that place, go open that shelf, pull up that book, open the page number, and exactly it was there. Swamiji taught us a very, very beautiful lesson through that. The moment Swamiji said, it is like librarian who spends his full time in the library, who is supposed to be knowing end to end of what is happening in the library fully. He did not know where the book is. Swamiji, with all the things that Swamiji does, he was able to remember precisely what is in the book, where it is kept. Swamiji told all of us Gurukul kids there, he said, every human brain can store 250 ships of information. Like, let's say, if you fill 250 ships with books, how much information it will have? That much information one single human brain can store.
Actually, experiences like this, like almost all the sannyasis will tell you, because this keeps happening again and again. Same way, I remember once some darshan was going to happen, and Swamiji actually tells, like we mentioned earlier, right? Like every darshan, every session that Swamiji wants to offer to people, Swamiji will always pull out the exact apta pramana, means the references of people who have lived the science and from scientific researchers from the ancient times. And Swamiji will pull out the Shastra Pramana, scriptural references. And only with all of these and testing it on himself, he'll give us any sign. And for every darshan, like people just know that Swamiji